So I was asking that considering it's very rare for a sports biopic to get the kind of love and continue to get the kind of love that Bhaag Milkha Bhaag has received. But even then, so do you recall any particular criticism or any kind of feedback that wasn't as flattering as the rest of them?
Um, um, yeah, no, there's always two sides to the coin, and you got to take the uh, while you get the pats on your back. You in our business, you need to be able to take it on the chin also
Yeah.
and stand tall. So yeah, so there's always a mixed bag. Finally, what counts is did your film stand the test of time?
Yeah.
For me, that's most important is not just the Friday as such, though fortunately, Bhaag Milkha Bhaag broke all records on the
Yeah.
Friday also.
Yes. So I read somewhere where you mentioned that you were told that this is not conventional storytelling and would not recover the kind of budgets that are needed. From that to getting a national for the film to get national awards, who had the final love? Like, are you someone who gets deterred when such comments come, or you truly believe in your films and you just know that it's going to work? You ever get
Um,
hesitate that hesitation, does it ever come in, or it's been too
no, well,
long?
no, no, not really. It's what you're saying is very relevant and very true, and it's for me, when I'm asked such questions,
Yeah.
and you know, uh, uh, and that how will a film on an athlete,
Hmm.
which is a period film based on partition,
Yeah.
which is not a love story.
Yeah.
Uh, Nobody watches athletics. Uh, the sister is the heroine of the film,
Yeah.
and what are you talking about?
Yeah.
For me, when the moment I'm asked these questions, I know I'm on the right track. I know that this is something now the story must be told. It's happened to me all the time. It happened with Ux, my
Hmm.
first film.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it didn't blow the box office, but it remains in your consciousness. Then Rang De Basanti was
Of course.
uh,
Yeah.
another uphill task, and everybody asked me these questions. There are five Bhagat Singhs being made, and
Yeah.
you're telling the story, and there's no romantic angle there, and
Hmm.
all those. There's no
Hmm.
action, and it's full of drama.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so and then so with Delhi Six, and
Yeah.
again, and so with Bhaag Milkha Bhaag. So it's the nature of the beast, and once Rahman told me a beautiful thing. He said,
Yeah.
reaching 90% is you takes
Yeah.
a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
But from 90 to 91%, you have to start from zero. It's not just a 1% leap. And from 91 to 92, you again have to start from zero. It's not a 1% leap. So, yeah, I've been fortunate to work with such great grandmasters, right from my first son with Mr. Bachchan and Manoj Bajpayee.
Yeah.
Uh, and Bhaag Milkha Bhaag was, wow, the collaboration with Farhan is like
Yeah.
outstanding. I just didn't find an actor, I found a soulmate. Yeah.
Yeah, I was also reading where, in fact, I think it was one of Milkha sir's last interviews where he said the reason why Rakesh knows and understood what a sports biopic needs, that feeling of an athlete, is because he himself has been in and around that zone. He knows how an athlete feels. He knows the sacrifices and the challenges he faces.
I've been living in National Stadium. I'm from Delhi. So
Yes,
my second home was National Stadium, not my school or college.
right.
And I was a swimmer. I used to play
Yes.
cricket,
Yeah.
more swimming, and grew up with the legend of Milkha Singh. He used to train there, not in my time, long time back.
Yeah.
Um, Dara Singh, Dhyan Chand. these were the legend, these were the names, these were the Sachin Tendulkars and the Virat Kohlis of
But
that era,
that time, yeah.
without being paid that much. Um, and what I mean, not in a derogatory or a negative way. What I mean was, India was just born. It was 1950s when he entered athletics,
Yeah,
52, 53,
yeah,
all that.
yeah,
There were no facilities. There were
yeah,
no stadium. There were no
yeah,
diet. There were no coaches. There was no. He didn't even have spikes to wear. He wore spikes very late in life,
hmm,
running barefoot for most of his races.
yeah, yeah,
And then I'm born in the 60s
hmm,
and grown up in Delhi.
hmm,
And I've grown up with stories of partition of India.
yeah,
While millions were celebrating the independence of the country from the
yeah,
British Raj, which was 200 years old,
yeah,
millions were also suffering the partition.
yeah.
And the ones to suffer the most were the women and the children.
Children, yeah,
Yeah. And Milkha Singh was one of them. He was 12 years old. He saw the massacre of his entire family:
hmm,
mother, father, sister, cousin, brothers,
yeah,
uncle,
hmm,
aunts, neighbors. The whole village of 2000 was massacred.
yeah,
Um, Somehow found his way to Delhi, lived in a refugee camp, and here's a kid, 12 years old, no roof on his head, no food in his stomach, picks
yeah,
up a knife,
yeah,
uh, starts stealing coal from the railway yard to survive, to eat food. Um, then no clothes to wear, yeah, no parents, no shoes.
at
And
that
how does,
age, yeah,
yeah, and no shoes, chappal to wear. And then he goes and creates a national record that stands for 60 years.
yeah,
Uh, he goes and breaks the Asian Games record in 200 and 400, double gold medal.
yeah,
He goes forward one more year later and breaks the Commonwealth game record in Cardiff
yeah,
and wins the gold there.
hmm,
Now it's a Gora sport, athletics at that time. Just
yeah,
transport yourself
yeah,
to that time.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And he goes there and beats them at his own game. And 3 months late after that in Paris, he breaks the world record.
hmm,
So he's the favorite for the 1960 Olympics
yeah,
to run the race.
hmm.
Um,
It's
now,
unbelievable. Yeah,
now this is the story to tell.
yeah,
It's not a boy meet girl, girl meet boys, they romance, they go to
yeah.
Switzerland, they sing some songs, they come back, they fight the baddies, and wow, happy ending. Uh,
No.
I love watching those films, uh,
Yeah.
but I love making
However,
these.
yeah. You also mentioned that you went and stayed with him for a week, right? Like a 1 day thing went on to being more than a day. Was he at
No,
peace in his
I,
heart?
I, I, I must have stayed in Chandigarh for all of 8 to 9 months.
Okay.
But the first visit I made, what you're referring to,
Yeah.
uh, I got to know him through a friend of mine, and
Yeah.
he kind of made the meeting happen after I read his biography. And I felt there was something there
To be told.
which I
Mm.
need to know more, and I need
Mm.
to know from the man himself.
Yeah.
So I went there. I remember very vividly the flight was 5:30 return to
Yeah.
Bombay.
Yeah.
I flew in the morning, and uh, the first thing when I entered his house was Nimi auntie and a warmth, and she just add कि बेटा खाने में क्या खाओ. तो पहले सब कुछ भूल के कि मैं आया हूँ आपकी कहानी सुनने, फिल्म बनानी है, खाना खाया हूँ. So, and it felt like home.
Oh.
It felt like my own parents. And um, then I heard his story. I asked him to tell it again, slowly this time, not in 20 minutes. Take your time.
Yeah.
Uh, He took his time and the flight flew off. I didn't care about it. And then I said, can I see you tomorrow? He said, I'm retired. I play golf, except for 6 to 9 in the morning. I'm all yours. That's
Wow.
the time he used to play 9 hole golf. And yeah, I bought a couple of pair of kurta and pajama and some toothbrush and toothpaste and stayed there for 7 days, didn't come back till uh, there's something called your intuition,
Mm.
your gut feel. And my intuition and my gut feel that moment felt that I can't go back to Bombay. And on the third or fourth day, I wrote the first scene of the film,
Mm.
which was 1960 Olympics. Milkha is the favorite. Everybody's saying that. He runs the race.
Yeah.
At 200 meters mark, his coach shouts out, Bhaag, Bhaag Milkha.
Mm.
And he turns to look back as to
Mm.
how fast he's running and where.
Yeah.
And he sees his childhood and he sees the darkness.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
He sees the man with a sword on a horse with blood dripping.
Mm.
Uh, and then I wrote the last scene where Milkha wins the race in Pakistan. And this time, when he looks, it's his childhood is smiling at him. It's not running in fear. So
Yeah.
that was my story. But yeah, when he was narrating his story,
Yeah.
I remember two things very clearly.
Yeah.
One thing very clear.
Mm.
Um, Whenever his eyes teared up
Mm.
was the moment when he spoke about the massacre of his family,
Mm.
or when he dropped कि बेटा मेरे हाथ से गोल्ड मेडल गिर गया रोम ओलंपिक.
Mm.
Those were the two incidents which pained him the most.
Mm.
So I said, this is my story, and I have to capture beginning and end with that. Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole thing. When I speak to Jeev Milkha Singh, or
Mm.
when I speak to Sonia, his
Yeah.
daughter,
Mm.
she tells me very fondly, "Mm, people had forgotten dad and nobody knew dad. And the film has kind of reinvented him, brought
He's
him
alive
back.
through the film. Yeah.
Yeah. So I said, ये सब संजोग होता है. It's things are not planned. It was not planned to like, it's not like you're making a film on MS Dhoni,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
who's the Thala.
Yeah.
It's not like you're making a film on Sachin or Carl Lewis.
Mm.
It's a person you go and ask anybody, Milkha Singh, they'll say, what?
Mm. Mm.
So those were the challenges we were facing when we were raising the funds for the film.
Acha.
Because
Okay.
all the studios turned around and told me, what? Who is he? What we need to do is tell stories about people
Yeah.
who build this nation
Mm.
in their own way,
Mm.
and ordinary people who do extraordinary job things. Milkha is an ordinary person, very
Mm.
ordinary.
Mm.
He ran his first race because as a kid he loved a glass of milk and eggs,
Mm.
and then he didn't get it
Mm.
after that.
Mm.
So the first race, the price was a glass of milk and two raw eggs. That's why he ran it, and he was discovered.
Mm.
So this is the poetry of life. And uh, yeah, I, when you make something with a clean heart
Yeah.
and everybody involved in that is doing the same,
Mm.
and uh, controversies and all are gossips, it's all media made. That's not the point. We're talking about something else. We're talking about a movie.
Yeah.
We're talking about a story of
Yeah.
a great personality. We're talking about the partition of India.
Yeah.
We're talking about the bloodshed and the massacre and the rapes that happened.
Yeah.
We're talking about his sister
Mm.
who went through marital rape.
Yeah.
those are the touching points of the film. We talking about a love story where when he proposes to the girl, he let's get married now. He proposes to Sonam,
Yeah,
Biro's character.
yeah. So,
निक्की के बच्चे होंगे धर्मेंद्र परमिंदर हरमिंदर एंड शी सेड या और उनके हाथ में क्या दोगे चाकू
mm,
दैट्स द स्टोरी
that's,
सो दैट इज लाइक a blow for him and that's a wake up call so he said now I'll show you my face when I've made something out of myself. So he joins the Indian Army. He does everything. He gets into the Indian team, wears the Indian blazer,
yeah.
comes back to me, but she's married and gone.
No, yeah.
So there's a tragic love story there.
What's the fondest memory that you hold closest to your heart now that you know, it's re-releasing again? What's the most fondest memory
Uh,
that is again
I,
fresh?
I I can't tell you how thrilled I am, how happy I am. I can't hide my smile. I'm feeling like a child. To your
Yeah,
film to come back into theaters after 12 years is any which way,
incredible.
it's yeah. All my dreams have become colorful and stuff like that. There are no more nightmares, and it's very happy time. But there are so many fond memories. Every day was a fond. We used to look forward to go to the shooting set and music rooms and editing room. Um, I remember the film was ready and
Mm,
held a show for uh, Milkha sir.
mm,
There were just three of us.
mm,
It was at the director's cut in Delhi, in PVR.
mm,
Uh, and Milkha sir was sitting in between, Farhan on his left, I was on the right.
mm.
The film played, it got over. Uh, Nobody can say how he felt because how can you? Only the person knows when he sees his life unfold on
Yeah,
screen.
yeah,
You can't describe that feeling.
yeah.
He had tears in his eyes, and not just in his eyes, it was flowing, I remember,
Mm,
uh, on his cheeks.
mm.
He held my hand and he said, पुत्र, पाकिस्तान के लिए जो थोड़ी बहुत नफरत थी ना मेरे दिल में, आज वो भी खत्म हो.
This is
So
what I wanted to
I,
know. Yeah, yeah.
uh, I said, I was gobsmacked. I went to the loo and I broke down.
Mm.
Uh, could not, you know, uh, men don't break down in front of men. तो मैं तो बाथरूम में बंद हो गया आई जस्ट cried, washed my face, came out smiling.
Yeah.
But I said the reason for making the film has been realized.
Yeah.
So this hatred we are cultivating
Yes.
between the nations and the neighbors,
Yeah.
uh, you can't. It's it doesn't feel right.